It feels like every video I'm saying this team is a mess or that team is a mess. And the funny and unfortunate thing is that it's true, but also it feels like it's the same teams that continually have problems. And I think that truly does suck for the fans that are involved and invested in those teams. I mean, come on. The Los Angeles Clippers, they go out, they get Kawhi Leonard, they get Paul George, and then instantly this team starts selling everybody on a dream. Well, so far, things have looked like more and more of a nightmare. There's no way I would have looked at the Clippers getting Paul George and Kawhi Leonard as a bad thing. And I'm not going to say it's a bad thing, but with everything bad that has happened surrounding the franchise, you can't help but feel bad for Clippers fans. Of course, though, on the plus side, the Clippers have gotten to watch some of the most exciting teams of the past decade. CP3, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, Lob City. Not only did the Clippers have Lob City, they had an incredibly deep roster surrounding that Lob City team. The unfortunate thing about that Clippers team was they were injured a lot and they never won at the highest level. And come to think about it, when that team fell apart, there were quite a few stories surrounding that team also. I'm not going to call it a coincidence or anything like that, but I do think it's unfortunate. If I told you guys right now that the Clippers were under investigation by the NBA, you guys might not believe me, but they are. This video, we have a lot to talk about surrounding this Los Angeles Clippers franchise. But before we go any further, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. You will not want to miss another Get Like Coop video. And that's facts. Guys, I've been planning to stream a lot this upcoming week. You guys will not want to miss a stream. The link to my stream will be in the description below. Also, you'll find the link to my football channel there, and we're going to be turning up on that channel very, very soon. So I can honestly sit here and say I never thought I'd have to bring TMZ into a Get Like Coop video, but here we are. So this whole investigating the Los Angeles Clippers thing started out when Johnny Wilkes filed a lawsuit saying that Jerry West promised him $2.5 million for helping the Clippers sign superstar free agent Kawhi Leonard in 2019. TMZ says that Wilkes filed this lawsuit for breach of contract. TMZ also went on to say that Wilkes had met West on April 10th, 2019 at the Staples Center and informed the Clippers that he had close ties to Kawhi and his uncle, Dennis Robertson. Soon after, West reached out for help. Wilkes said he would get Kawhi to join the Clippers if a deal was made. Now, also according to TMZ, the Clippers agreed to give Kawhi's uncle a home in Southern Cali along with some other amenities in order to help them lock down Kawhi Leonard. Wilkes said he was never paid his money, and he also said that he told West to acquire Paul George before zeroing in on Kawhi Leonard. And of course, we all know it's common thought that Kawhi was not coming to Los Angeles without Paul George. Now, naturally, the NBA gets a hold of this whole situation and they're like, hey man, what's going on over there? I think we should go check that out. The NBA is a major business, millions on the line. It wouldn't surprise me to see tampering happening across the entire league. Like, literally half of Clutch is on the Lakers roster. Again, a little hyperbole. And of course, I'm not saying the Lakers tamper or they're the only team that tamper, but we've seen so many different instances of tampering going down that when there is tampering, I truly don't think anybody should be surprised. I actually want to know what you guys think about the tampering rules down in the comments below. Of course, the Clippers, they get wind of what's going on. They got to drop a statement. They say the lawsuit filed by Johnny Wilkes is replete with inaccuracies and the allegations are baseless. The Clippers are fully cooperating with the NBA in its investigation, which is standard when these types of allegations are made. They are providing the NBA with evidence that the allegations are false. My initial response is, what does evidence look like in this situation? I'm sure the Clippers are providing very viable evidence, but I'm just interested in knowing what evidence looks like in this situation. How can you prove a recruiting process was 100% organic? Now, naturally, we know Kawhi is a Los Angeles guy. I truly do believe that regardless of anything that happened, Kawhi wanted to go to the Clippers no matter what. But of course, that's just my take, and I am way on the outside looking in, so I can't truly even pretend to have perspective on this entire incident. So here I am to give you guys Kawhi's perspective.
The NBA opening the investigation into the team. How well do you know Johnny Wilkes, and did he play any role in your recruitment to this team, your decision to join this team in 2019?
Not at all. That has nothing to do with me. Persuade my mind to go somewhere. So, I'm from LA, and I grew up here my whole life, and out here, people try to, find any way to get some money. So it probably won't be the last. I know a lot of people out here.
Thanks, Kawhi.
Now, naturally, Kawhi is a lot of different things. This is a multi-dimensional person, but one thing for sure Kawhi has always struck me as is somebody that is straightforward. Now, naturally, the news surrounding the Los Angeles Clippers did not stop there. Jerry West allegedly called the Lakers a crap show in a voicemail during the Kawhi free agency saga, according to TMZ. He also said that Kawhi Leonard might be the best player on the team if he went to the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, Kawhi Leonard is an absolute beast, but is he going to be the best player on the Los Angeles Lakers if he's in a Lakers uniform? My answer is no. Right now, I'm not sure Kawhi would be the second best player in a Lakers uniform. But of course, that's all opinion. You guys can let me know your opinion on Kawhi Leonard's ranking if he played for the Los Angeles Lakers in the comments below. It's also funny that Jerry West allegedly said the Lakers would be a crap show. This team was anything but a crap show last season. This team went out and took the 2020 NBA championship with what felt like very little resistance. At no point during the postseason did I ever really feel like the Lakers season was in jeopardy. And somehow when this team got to the NBA finals, it felt like they took things to another level. You guys know former Clippers big man, now Lakers big man, Montrezl Harrell. He had trouble adjusting to the way the Clippers ran things, with one player being better than another player, meaning that that player had more power. And of course, this isn't necessarily new news, but it's always something that is so surprising to see, because I know star power is real in the NBA and we see that more and more, but I've always wondered, like, how real is that star power? How much can these guys get away with? And is everybody around them okay with that? I mean, just check out James Harden in Houston. Apparently the Rockets catered their whole culture and style to this guy. Like, that's crazy to me. Let me know what you guys think about this whole situation down in the comments below. Clicking the video on the screen right now is a great way to support my channel. I'm Get Like Coop, bringing you guys the scoop until our next upload.